Hey everybody, Shama32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to episode 3 of season 10 of Red Dwarf. This one is entitled Lemons. No idea where that title's going. My head, I cannot think of that, so it's going to be interesting to find out. Now, last episode we had Lister being a father to himself, which is a strange statement to say to anybody who's not a fan of Red Dwarf, who hasn't watched an episode of Red Dwarf. They probably get very confused. But it was a good episode. It was funny. It does feel like Red Dwarf. It was a bit confusing at some points, but then again, that was my head. The teeth part made me uncomfortable because, as I said in the reaction, I've got a dental appointment coming up, and I'm probably going to have dental surgery after that. So that was fun. My teeth are starting to hurt now, just thinking of it. Seriously, I'm not even joking. It's just, oh boy. But no, it was a him being his father, and sending the messages to himself, and that computer. Why did that? I'm sorry, but an AI thing that can think. I never would have installed that in the first place, ever. Like, why would you do that? As soon as she started saying conversations, I would have turned it off. But then again, she would have predicted that. Like the fact it's like going, I've already had that conversation for you. You don't have to have it. It's like, well, you wouldn't be able to do anything. So of course she God, she was creepy. The actress was really good in keeping it stoic and kind of menacing, but not too over the top. She was really good at that. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I am watching this off the DVD. No, I'm not, because I decided last time to watch it off of BBC iPlayer. I'm glad I remembered that before I started. I watched it. I said to watch it off a BBC iPlayer because of the fact that when I tried to edit for one of the episodes, it was edited slightly differently. I don't think I said it last episode, or I think I decided since then. Something like that. I can't. My head's not working today. I'm all over the place. But when I tried to edit, sync it up, I thought when I take it off the DVD, the quality of the picture's not so good. But using BBC iPlayer footage and taking it off the BBC iPlayer seemed to be better. So I tried to do that, and I realised it doesn't quite sync up. There's a bit of audio cut out on BBC iPlayer. It's not exactly the same as on the DVD. And I thought that's most likely where people are going to watch it from, and it's easier to access, at least for the people in the UK. I don't know where in the rest of the world would watch it. So I've decided to watch it from BBC iPlayer. I forgot that until now. I'm so glad I got that beforehand. I'm so sorry about that. But I'm going to do it off a BBC iPlayer because then it'd be easier for people watching this in full length to sync up. Because if they're watching it on full length on Patreon, which I've started doing now, it'd be very awkward if suddenly, all of a sudden, it's just completely out of sync. It was several seconds, or at least, I think it might have been multiple points, because by the end of it, it was completely different. So I'm sorry I just suddenly waffled on, went off kind of a tangent, but I'm glad I caught that beforehand. I'm glad I did. But yeah, we're going to get going. Luckily though, on the DVDs I can still use them for the smeg ups. I'm so glad I got smeg ups from now on. Yeah, we're going to get going before I waffle on anymore and get sidetracked again. So if you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick, when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get some Red Dwarf, make me happy. Okay, is it a dust storm on that planet? Or is that snow? Because it kind of looked like snow.
Stop whatever you're doing, bud.
Oh, look at that
crazy golf championship in
suit.
the Medilab. It's gonna be insane.
I don't think so.
That suit's gorgeous.
What is it, pork?
I found a deep freeze down on B deck next to Crichton's quarters. Just one steak, one chop, one rib.
Great. Just enough. Catch you later. I'm loving this pork.
Oh, cat.
Maybe needs a little more soy sauce. Ow!
Okay, I like soy sauce, but I would not do that. Would not guzzle it.
He could really write a good expression.
Who couldn't have thought of that? In a pickle? That was another Shakespeare expression.
Really? In a pickle? Really? God, my arm on my chair keeps moving. God damn it.
And how is that relevant to our non-pickly lives here in deep space today?
I know, but the phrase still works.
What's wrong with his haircut?
He's got a skullet. A bald mullet. A skullet.
Okay, I've not heard that one before.
Sirs, the most incredible news.
Someone's
What?
died and you've been left a new mop?
I'm not the one-dimensional cleaning droid I once was. I've evolved
But you would
into
like
something
that, though.
far more complex and multi-layered, and if I may
Really?
say so, superior.
Oh, really? What's it going to be?
Stain, smudge,
Oh, Crichton. Oh, they're mean to him. Did they say smeg? Oh, no, you don't want smeg down there. Blech.
What is it? It's a
What's that?
rejuvenation shower, sir. It rewinds each individual's
Okay.
genome and returns the body to any point in its past. It can restore you to your physical prime.
Oh, man, how great is that?
How's that going to work with Rimmer?
It's Swedish.
So?
It's a
So?
flat pack self-assembly.
With just an Allen key and a Phillips screwdriver, assembly should take less than 3 hours.
That's Swedish for a week.
If you don't read the instructions. My other half did very well putting all this together for me. He did very well. But not all Swedish stuff is bad. I don't know. I can literally... Instructions and, like, forms and that is one of the things I cannot do. My head doesn't tick over to the next step.
Alignment bracket. What the hell's an alignment bracket?
Oh, look, we have taken this thing apart and put it back.
An alignment bracket, that sounds like it's going to be important.
What we really need is something organic, something alive, something teeming with life.
Oh, sir, what about your socks?
Oh, God, no.
Stand back, everyone. They're coming through.
No. God knows. Oh,
Okay.
God.
I'm rejuvenating the socks.
Oh, God, how bad's that going to look? Oh, no.
We're getting covered in beamerlight.
They're misaligned.
Beamerlight. I'm sorry, what?
Where are we?
Have they got a time machine or a transporter? That's what you get for not following the instructions properly or putting in the alignment bracket.
Time traveled, sirs.
I told
There
you
is a
those
time-
white plastic clippy things were important.
Crazy. Okay, we'll get on Earth. I'm assuming it's Earth.
You see some trees? It's Earth. Who's to say it isn't a planet entirely populated by naked warrior cat babes who need me to make love to them all?
You never know, Cat. You never know.
Running round sporting blue tattoos, out their heads on booze, fighting, vomiting and passing out.
A phase that doesn't end anytime soon, sir.
I was going to say... That sounds like a lot of people, even nowadays.
I tell you what, we'll make a battery.
Out of what? Trees and
Lemons.
Out of potatoes. We did it at school. Make 8, connect them up, we've got 8 volts and can return home.
Written
Good theory,
in
but,
23 AD, sir,
I was
doesn't
gonna say-
have any potatoes and
Yeah, I was
won't
gonna
get
say.
them until the 16th century.
I was going to say, when did they get potatoes? I didn't think it was then.
Britain
Lemons?
in 23 AD, sir, doesn't have any lemons either. They won't get those until the 14th century.
Okay.
Getting closer.
Best guess, sir, India.
India?
India?
How far's that?
How you gonna get-
4,000 miles, sir. If we walk briskly, we'd get there in 6 months.
I can't wait.
Well, we've got
Oh,
no choice
Oh,
dear.
if we want to get home.
Very
Face it,
true.
sir, we're in a real pickle.
Yay!
India is this way.
They're gonna have to get on some boats and all sorts. We're gonna like do a proper like traveling. Oh, cool. I'm assuming these are semi-accurate names, if not completely accurate. Okay, Parthia, USD, India, New Burman. Okay, sweet. Okay. Oh dear Lord, Lister, how hot must he be in that leather?
Right, have you got any lemons? They're fruit. They've not been launched in Europe, but I've heard they've been released here.
Heard they've been released here.
We've walked 4,000 miles.
How many do you want?
8.
8. Walked across half the known world for 8
For
lemons.
8 lemons,
You're
yeah.
right, that's absolutely insane. Make it 10.
Yeah, I was going to say, get some spares and say in case something goes wrong.
Bags
for
haven't been
double.
invented yet, sir. In 23 AD, the rich have satchels made of goat hide.
So what did everyone else do?
They drop things.
Copper coins made of copper.
He's right.
Yeah.
Everything's so damn primitive here.
You have to remember,
Well,
sir,
yeah.
that many things have yet to be discovered. In
Exactly.
23 AD, they still believed the Earth was flat.
But they just got the hats on now. They're getting rid of the robes.
Also, did you know that the color purple is a luxury item?
Yeah,
It's
I knew
made
that
from
bit. I knew
crushed
that.
Seashells, and only the very rich can afford it.
Yeah, I knew that part.
What's wrong with just mixing red stuff with blue stuff?
Well, they haven't discovered that yet, sir.
Really? Jesus.
I knew about the purple.
Yes? I'm sorry?
Just something to my...
No way.
No way.
Why would he be in India?
What's he doing in India? Shouldn't he be in
Yeah.
Nazareth or somewhere making tables?
Maybe he's on his gap year.
Well,
Yeah, why
according to the
is he in
Bible, sir,
India?
there was no sight of him from when he was a young child to when he was 30.
Yeah, they just didn't put down that part.
We'll get talking, I'll tell him my middle name's Judas.
No.
One thing could lead to
Oh,
another.
God,
We
he's
could
not
wind up big
Judas, is
buds.
he? He's not named after himself.
Judas embodied all the traits my mum wanted me to have.
Your mum wanted you to be a two-faced, double-crossing, conniving snitch. She must have been very proud of you.
I was going to say, that's him,
She was
isn't
a
it?
member of the Church of Judas. They believed that Jesus asked Judas to swap places
My
with him.
fucking camera's frozen. Hang on, I'm going to pause for now, guys. Sorry. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. 4 minutes of my camera being frozen. About that, anyway. That's going to be in there. Even in the edited YouTube version. Because there's no way I can leave out 4 minutes of the episode, especially what was going on. I'm just... I'm pointing at my fucking camera. That thing just decided to go, no. And that fucking thing. Wah. I'm pissed off now. 4 minutes and I didn't realise. I need to look at you guys more. Imagine you're actually there. I'll look at you guys. And then I might notice, because there's a light around the bottom. I looked over, so my camera was frozen. The light was, and I looked at the camera. Light had gone off. Camera was facing down. Sorry. I'm annoyed. It's happening too much recently. Most of the time I notice it beforehand. That's the longest it's been for a long time. Oh, look. This is fucking happening now. It wasn't just the camera reset. The fucking software reset. So we should be fine now. There we go. I don't know why. I'm done with... I need to get that PC sorted sooner rather than later. I need to. Because I'm getting fed up of the software resetting as well. So when I put my hands up, it thinks I'm fucking doing something. Now we're going to get going. Apologies for that. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Judas's full name was James Judas Didymus. James means twin, Didymus means twin. Judas was Jesus' twin bro,
What?
according to the Church of Judas.
So Judas sacrificed himself.
Is he
and his
listening in
reputation.
and hearing that? I'm going to keep looking at you guys and that over there. Apologies.
We are all travellers. Share with me.
Wow.
Calm down, Arnold.
Incidentally, we know who you are. Recognize the sandals.
That's going to be Judas, isn't it? It's going to be somebody random. Or Judas.
You can call me Arn or Big Man.
Oh, no, not the big man thing again. This is so awkward.
Would the gladiator like to join
He's
us
going to be
too?
somebody completely random,
Most
isn't he?
honored, sir. Although I am not a gladiator, I'm a man of peace.
Then thou shalt sit next to me.
Or maybe he is.
Look at all this food.
Who's that going to be on the end?
Dish fit for a king.
You are all from the land of Albion, I think. I have visited Albion. I walked across the river of Mersey.
Walked across Mersey.
There was a bridge.
Oh, got you. I thought you meant...
Mine uncle.
When I was returned,
Uncle?
Problem?
Mine enemies are many.
I will
Oh.
saw their path.
But he said uncle. Is he just going to be somebody random? Don't do it now because you... Oh, God, don't...
I must face them, forgive them, and teach them the gift of love.
But they're not going to transport Jesus through time, are they?
gladiator removes his finger. Looks as if I've smoked some bark from an acacia tree. Bad bark.
Electromagnetic interactions between subatomic particles. Or to
Where?
simplify,
His face.
the zinc is oxidized and produces an electrochemical
You're going to make him
reaction.
pass out because my head's hurting just listening.
Quick, group together. Tight circle. Let's go.
They really is that really actually Jesus? They've got Jesus in space.
Lemons truly are an amazing fruit.
What the hell? Why was he in pain?
Man, I'm glad to be back. At last I can get a change of underwear.
You've just changed the course of history. If that's Jesus Christ.
You can store any object into its strange cloth walls and then carry these objects I'm dizzied by its genius. Look at the things that I can... Oh,
What's wrong? Why is he in pain?
the demon returns.
Demon?
What is it?
What demon?
The one that lurks within me is reawoken.
Lister, have you given Jesus a vindaloo?
Has he got a conjoined? What's in the phrase? Is it not conjoined twin or something like that? Is it Judas is like attached to him?
Excuse me.
Well, we'll need an X-ray to confirm, but I think he's got a kidney stone. We may need to
Oh.
operate.
Was it life-threatening? Depends who's operating.
Yeah. Any of them, they're dead.
But we're not qualified.
No,
I'm perfectly qualified, sir. After all, I've been operating on Mr. Lister for years.
you have.
Not trusting the Medicomputer, sir, what choice do I have?
What kind of operations?
Yeah. What have you done?
You remember the searing agony you were in?
Yeah?
And remember how that just sort of stopped? Well, that's because I performed a splenectomy on you, sir.
My spleen. Well, where is it? I might need that.
It's with the rest of your organs, in the freezer,
What do you mean the rest of his organs?
on B-deck.
Yeah, cat, go throw up. Oh God, that took me a second to realise.
Ureteroscope up his urethra, locate the stone, and haul it out.
Right, and the only urethra I know is Urethra Franklin. In English.
Here's a hint.
Up his.
You're stuffing stuff with Schneiberhauser. Do you know who we're dealing with here?
But, sir, it's a perfectly standard operation.
Yeah, that's because you're not a member of the Schneiberhauser Club.
The
But me, as
Schneiderhouse.
self-appointed president, that is not a standard operation.
Or perhaps we shouldn't inform him of what we intend to do.
I think he might notice, don't you?
Yeah, just a bit.
Mr. Lister, sir, could you hold this?
Hold Jesus's. You want him
Someone's
to
gotta
hold
it
Jesus's.
while I insert the camera.
It'll be an absolute privilege to hold it.
Do what?
Pass the barbecue tongs. This
That's true, you don't have to
is
touch.
the high point of my entire career.
Holding Jesus's. Oh, they got it out though.
Need anything to do, just holler. There's some books on the table if you get bored. Computer games, feel free.
Don't let him read books.
Bag.
Yeah, let him have the bag. Let him feel better. Might give him comfort. He needs that right now. Okay, that went over quicker. There was less hiccups than I thought. I thought something was going to go wrong.
Good morning,
Where is he?
Mr.
Where's Jesus?
He hath risen.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Who was the idiot who let him read a history book?
Oh, look, I didn't think.
Didn't it occur
Obviously
to you that
not.
him reading about how many wars Christianity's caused?
Yeah, just a little jeez.
He's gone back to 23 AD so he can trash his reputation, so this Christianity thingeth never taketh offeth.
Oh,
Well, breaking the Ten Commandments might be a pretty good place to start.
So wait a minute, he's gone back to 23 AD, and we can't go and get him because he's taken the remote.
oh
You have a
bollocks.
spare, sir.
Oh, thank God for that. Wrong choice of words.
And then my mind will turn to dark, vile thoughts, and I'll start coveting my neighbour's oxen. And if there's time, I might even covet his donkey.
Calm down.
Isn't that breaking the 6th commandment? Thou shalt not kill?
It's not killing, it's genocide. I think that's okay.
wishing people worshipped him when they worship someone else? I mean, isn't that coveting the followers of your neighbour's God?
Don't you try and trip God up.
Yeah.
He wrote those commandments in a rush.
You want to fight then, doth thou? No. Well, put him up then. Let's see what you've got. Don't think that just because I'm a man of peace, I can't punch your teeth out.
The actor's accent's really coming out in these scenes, but I like it.
Jesus of Caesarea? You mean Jesus of Nazareth?
Jesus
It's
of
not
Caesarea,
actually him.
son of Rachel the fornicator, Samuel the chicken stealer.
Samuel the chicken stealer.
He stole them, not me. Take it up with him.
I was thinking with the uncle thing, I had a feeling.
Does this mean I'm not the son of God? Oh, bugger.
Count your blessings, it's not been all
Yeah,
bad.
And how's that?
You've had a little trip to the future.
yeah.
Take what you've learned and do something with it.
No, don't.
Get your bags, genuine JC bags, people.
Creator of the bags. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. That actually is Jesus.
Good day. Hast thou book? Jesus. Table for two.
Is it actually Jesus? That guy was sat at the end of the table. It actually is Jesus, isn't it?
Judas.
Rimmer, sit down!
I don't blame him for that one. Okay, my camera's working. My lights looks a bit weird, but we fucking got through it. Oh my lord, I'm fed up of that. Like, so I'll keep it for editing afterwards. But I had a weird feeling he's not going to end up being Jesus. I got to say though, thinking back at it now, this one seems eerily familiar. Like, I don't know if I've seen clips. I haven't watched a full episode because there's definitely bits I haven't seen. But the Jesus stuff, I think maybe when it aired, I might have seen a trailer or a preview scene or something. Because something looks familiar. I don't remember definitely haven't seen the bag stuff or taking Jesus to the future. But it did feel familiar somehow. I don't know why, though. Definitely, I can guarantee I haven't seen the full episode. But I think it must have been a picture or something. That's going to really annoy me because I can't figure out why I know it. Or why it feels familiar. Or maybe it's just because I had to watch it in 2 fucking halves. I'm so pissed off at that. But I had a weird feeling it wasn't going to be actually Jesus Christ. And like, there was a guy sat at the end of the table when they did the Last Supper thing. I thought maybe if it actually is Jesus, is he one of his like man like I'm not religious. I've never been religious. I've never my memory's shit as well. But like one of the other people that was actually at the Last Supper, or supposedly. My head is freezing because like stress from that and that. My head like sometimes the simplest words that everybody knows and stuff like that, my head will just block it out. Sometimes it's like everyday words that I will use every single day. My head will just, because I got a bit of a migraine coming as well. And like, I know the word. I know the fucking word. I can see it. It's on the tip of my tongue and it's just, my head blocks it out. So that's making me even more annoyed, which is going to make my migraine worse. And it doesn't help that my laptop sounds like it's going to take off. But chair doesn't help that this chair keeps fucking moving too. But yeah, that guy that sat at the end of the table is like, he looked like one of the twins that turned up at the end. So like, was Jesus Christ or Judas sat there? It could be. I swear that was him actually. Like, the creator of the bag made the bag because of seeing a bag in the future. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Right. Is it Jesus? Is it prophets? My head is like stuck on like, I don't know. I'm not trust myself because I got this same feeling when I block out words. Ugh. But I like the idea of like Rimmer being named after Judas because of the Church of Judas and that kind of theory. And then it being the end, his face is like, what? It it was weird seeing it in past. I feel like I must have seen a trailer or a picture or clip or something, because the past stuff does feel familiar. Does feel familiar, and it's gonna piss me off. That is, I'm sorry, I keep going back to that, but it's I can't figure out why it feels familiar. Sorry, I just knocked my microphone as well. But it felt like Red Dwarf. The humor was Red Dwarf. It didn't go too far. It wasn't insulting to religion or anything like that. But it wasn't insulting to people that aren't religious either. You know, it was like kind of like either way. It left it a bit open about whether or not it's real. Again, I'm not religious. If people are religious, that's fine, as long as you don't force it on people, that kind of thing. So, like, it left it kind of open to interpretation and stuff like that. So I like that. I like it when Red Dwarf, it, like, pushes boundaries a little, but doesn't go too far. And that felt to me, even though they were back in history, I like it when they've, like, gone to Rimmer World and all that kind of thing. They've gone to, like, different planets and they've gone back in time, like, what's the one where they're on Earth? Oh my God, I'm getting it again. I know the title of the fucking episode. I can see it. And Rimmer and Crichton, like, is it the Great Reverse Brothers or something like that? I think I had the book of that episode. I swear I did. A great episode. But I like it when they go to Earth. It's interesting and it's weird. But it'd be interesting if that comes back at some point. That machine. As soon as he said, oh, well, I had this alignment thing, and I was like, it wasn't just a screw or something like that. It had a specific name. I was like, that's going to mean something. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up because I don't like the sound of my laptop. Yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think. I am so sorry that my head is blocking out words and that it also froze partway through. My camera froze partway through for that long. I'll figure it out. It's going to be fun to edit. Yay. It's going to be good for people watching on full length on Patreon. 3 minutes of me just sat there. It's going to be so fucking weird. Anyway, would love to know what you think. And if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick, you know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next one. Bye.